Please close your eyes. And focus on your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe in lot of positive energy. And as you breathe out worries or anxiety. As you breathe in and keep breathing in, lot of positive energy. Slowly come back to your normal breathing. Let's invoke the loving, healing, and guiding masters, angel guides, our highest consciousness, radical consciousness, radical consciousness, and the superconscious. Thank them. Seek their blessings, seek their guidance and help. Seek answers and solutions. And seek alignment and synchronization with the life plan, life purpose, and the greater purpose. Take a deep breath. Gather all your energies and then come back to your body. Today's topic, are you hiding or are you trying to hide your mistakes? I remembered the story of Buddha where a lady goes to him and telling, bring my child back to life. And he asks her to get mustard seeds from a house where there has been no death. And she searches all over and then comes back empty-handed. Say in the same manner, there is nobody in the world who has not done any mistake. And when this topic came, the first thing I was reminded was, I was newly married and I was at my in-laws' place. And I didn't know any cooking. I never went to kitchen before marriage. And there were chapatis making, and someone was, rolling. And then, so they called me, come and then, roast the chapatis. So that was the first time, and then I took great care. However, one chapati got little burnt. My eldest sister-in-law was with me, and then she was rolling up something. And I got so scared. And because I had to roast it and then put it in the, chapati box, or we didn't have casseroles those days. It's a box. And I put that upside down where I could hide the burnt side of the chapati. And she saw that. What she did was she turned it where the burnt thing could be seen. And I didn't know what to talk because I wanted to hide my mistake, because I thought the chapati which got burnt, I burned the chapati. It was my mistake. And I wanted to hide that mistake. We all have done small little things like this, because somewhere we wanted to be the perfect one. Somewhere we wanted to, or we want to show it to the world that, I don't make any mistakes. I'm very good at it. I'm the perfect one. And when we do make mistakes, the example of my chapati making, and that was just one example. We might have made hundreds of things like that. And every time we do that, and we don't like making mistakes, we want to hide those mistakes. We are not actually hiding those mistakes. We are trying to hide that part of us with whom we are not happy. Like questioning, how could you do that mistake? It's like asking yourself, are you so dumb? You don't know that's a mistake? How could you do? Oh, you're so stupid. You're not good because you made mistake. Now this self-berating, self-judgments are the result of, or the consequences of our effort to hide our mistakes. And when we do that, because we are ashamed of ourselves making those mistakes, and we create so many inner children, and then we may get so scattered. the integration becomes so difficult. And Master very beautifully, Radical very beautifully, very lovingly are reminding us, you are a human. You are a divine being who have come here to experience the humanness. And the first thing being human is to err, to make mistakes, and accepting that part of you who made mistakes. That's when we will be able to accept everything around us. Otherwise, we keep rejecting ourselves, we keep rejecting opportunities, we keep rejecting money, we keep rejecting every possible resource that are trying to reach out to us. And today, heeding to this wonderful loving guidance from Masters and Radical, let's address our need to mask our mistakes, the brilliance behind it, and step out of the threshold of the self-inhibitions. And I thank all of you for coming over here. Helping me to admit my mistakes. Thank you. Take a deep breath and center yourself. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to hide my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to hide my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to hide my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to experience shame of making mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to experience shame of making mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my shame of making mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my rejection of that part of me who made mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend, rejecting that part of me who made mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend, rejecting that part of me who made mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to grieve internally for my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to grieve internally for making mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to grieve internally for making mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to punish myself for my past mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to punish myself for my past mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to punish myself for my past mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend the gender biased mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend the gender biased mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my gender biased mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need for perfection and eventually making mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need for perfection and eventual mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need for perfection and eventual mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my guilt of making others angry with my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my guilt of making others angry with my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my guilt of making others angry with my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend making more mistakes by hiding my mistake. With soul's love, I transform and transcend making more mistakes by hiding the mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend making more mistakes by hiding the mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my inability to control my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my inability to control my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my inability to control my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my tendency to hide my mistakes and make more mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my pattern of hiding my mistakes from myself and others and making more mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my pattern of hiding my mistakes from myself and others and making more mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my association of hiding mistakes with growth. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my association of hiding mistakes with growth. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my association of hiding mistakes with growth. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to mask my hypocrisy. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to mask my hypocrisy. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to mask my hypocrisy. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to be harsh on myself. In many aspects of my life, as a punishment for my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to be harsh on my life, myself, as a punishment for my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to be harsh on myself, my life, for my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resistance to accept and embrace myself with all my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resistance to accept and embrace myself with all my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my resistance to accept and embrace myself with all my mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to be aware that my mistakes are my learning lessons. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to be aware that my mistakes are my learning lessons. With soul's love, I transform and transcend my need to be aware that my mistakes are my learning lessons. With soul's love, I awaken the possibility of learning easily, effortlessly, and lot of fun. With soul's love, I awaken the possibility of learning my lessons easily, effortlessly, and with lot of fun. With soul's love, I transform and transcend. I awaken the possibility of learning my lessons easily, effortlessly, and with lot of fun. With soul's love, I transform and transcend. I awaken integrity with myself. With soul's love, I awaken integrity with all parts of myself, including those personalities who made mistakes. With soul's love, I transform and transcend. Integrity with all parts of myself, including those who made mistakes. With soul's love, I awaken integrity with all parts of myself, including those who made mistakes. With soul's love, I awaken the whole and complete me. With soul's love, I awaken the whole and complete me. With soul's love, I awaken the whole and complete me. I am my soul's love. I am my soul's love. I am my soul's love. My errors and mistakes are my soul's love. My error and mistakes are my soul's love. My errors and mistakes are my soul's love. My acceptance of my humanness is my soul's love. My acceptance of my humanness is my soul's love. My acceptance of my humanness is my soul's love. Accepting, embracing, and celebrate myself and my life with all the beautiful learning is my soul's love. Accepting, embracing, and celebrating my life with all the beautiful learning on this planet Earth is my soul's love. Accepting, embracing, and celebrating my life and all my beautiful learning on this planet Earth is my soul's love. I peacefully progress, embracing, accepting, and celebrating myself the way I am. I peacefully progress, accepting, embracing, and celebrating myself the way I am. I peacefully progress by accepting, embracing, and celebrating myself the way I am. I peacefully progress aligning to the possibilities of constructive growth with acceptance, celebration. I peacefully progress, aligning to the constructive possibilities with acceptance, embracing, and celebrating myself. I peacefully progress, and align to the possibility of constructive growth with acceptance, embracing, and celebrating myself. Slowly move your fingers, move your toes, shrug your shoulders, rub your palm and gently massage your body. Take a deep breath. Accepting, embracing, and celebrating yourself. From your higher consciousness, you may open your eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mamta.
Thank you so much. I'm also just guided to give individual reading today morning for all of you. So give me a minute. Yeah. Suruchi, this reading is for you.
Okay.
Chakra number is PL28. The radical guidance. You are invited to give, impart, serve, act freely, exercise your freedom to decide how, when, what, where, and how frequently you would like to perform, give, discharge, or deliver.
Can you repeat the chakra number, Mamta ma'am?
PL28.
PL28. Okay, fine.
Okay. So
Yes.
it's the left de-addiction chakra. Reminder to free yourself from being addictive to perform certain things. Because when you align, what needs to be performed through you will happen.
Okay.
Otherwise, there are possibilities where you become a compulsive performer, which can drain you out.
Yeah.
You just know that you are a channel and what needs to happen through you will happen very beautifully.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Soumya, this reading is for you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. If you or your figure or ancestors have been tortured, troubled, or hurt for money or matter in the past, or if there is a past life reprogramming of being tortured for the sake of money or matter, you may invite torture, trouble, and tormenting experiences every time you open up to receive money or matter from others. It is time to disassociate that with awareness. You know, Soumya, how many times I remember, like, many times the guidance come to you from radical money matter.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
chakra is AI 13, right compassion chakra. Okay, it's about money or matter, and everything is energy. When we talk about matter, it is all the resources.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so somewhere there is a guilt. Okay, um, there is it also guilt of tormenting others and also inviting torture. So that
Okay.
if that is so familiar at the deeper level, then every time you want to grow and every time you want to receive resources, you may actually invite torture.
Okay.
So just check, and then ask for further guidance.
Okay, ma'am.
Medical, it will come.
Okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Could you just explain that to me a little bit?
It's a right compassion chakra. It is a reminder to be compassionate towards others, basically.
Okay.
1 second. Let me just check. Need to invite compassion, kindness, and courtesy. If you feel people are very harsh,
Yeah.
okay, somewhere you may feel at the deeper level, if there is an association uh, of, harshness with love, harshness with receiving, torture with receiving. Okay, every time you want to receive, people may give you, but with lot of taunting and then making you feel small, but you receive.
Okay. Okay. So it's an association, is it?
Yeah, some past life or ancestral association which you might have borrowed,
Yes, ma'am.
and you may
Yes. Because,
also, punish yourself for not letting it go. Deeper level, you are still carrying it.
okay. So I'm punishing myself for not letting it go because of the guilt, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
because of guilt of not inviting courtesy.
Okay.
You know you are capable of intending and inviting courtesy, but you are not doing that.
Okay. So somewhere I'm blocking it from a subconscious level,
Yeah,
and my conscious mind doesn't understand why this happens to me.
yeah.
Okay. I need to disassociate. Okay. So you said I need to ask for guidance how to go about it, right? Yes, ma'am. I'll do that. Yes, because this is a pattern I understand. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Hi, Yash. This reading is for you.
Mhm.
You receive what you deserve to receive and what you are entitled to. Be in gratitude for what you receive, and that does not make you stoop. You can stand still, stand up for yourself, maintain your dignity, and receive all that is meant for you. Most people tend to have an unhealthy association of receiving with begging. If you have allowed this association due to ancestral or cultural influence, when you have to ask or receive, you may suffer a low self esteem. However, that is not the truth. Yes, this chakra is VL2, right alignment for gracious receiving chakra. Reminder that you have to align yourself with the resource provided to receive graciously. You know, it's a lumbar vertebra, second lumbar vertebra.
Mhm.
And if you have pain over there, the lumbar area, it's also a reminder for you to align. Let me read more on this. Each one is entitled to the resources they would need to serve the purpose of their life. The resource provider may act as a channel, even if you see them as a donor. Have gratitude towards them for playing a resource provider in your life. Be a humble receiver. But that does not mean you have to bow down or stoop while compromising your honor. Receiving is not necessarily begging, and begging is not necessarily shameful. These are all associations we have borrowed from society and culture we are brought up in. You receive the best as per your life plan and as per the allowance you give to yourself. Rise above the shame of receiving from others. Grow beyond your need to receive like a beggar. You are receiving what is meant for you with gratitude, and that makes you stand up for yourself, holding your head high. Be happy with your ability to receive with grace. This reminds that you have the ability to receive with grace. Also, one is lower, the lumbar area pain, aches or pains, or also, the back of neck. Some people they have this all the time. They keep doing this, and they may attribute it to I'm working so much on the computer, and then I'm on the files and all these things. But this also reminds that I'm not able to walk with my head high. So some guilt, some shame that is associated with not receiving. Does that resonate, Yash?
It actually does. Uh, it's it's absolutely apt. I have been having uh, that kind of sensations on the base of the neck since a few days now, since a few weeks now.
So, and see
Uh,
how beautifully Masters guided you. Now let go of that.
yes, in fact, I just messaged you that
I saw.
I, uh, I will reflect over this, Mamta. I just need to understand a little more.
Yeah,
I will seek your time.
sure, certainly. It is just make a note. It is VL2. Okay,
V for victory.
V for victory.
Okay, I will do that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Um, who joined? Varsha or Divya? Who joined first? I'll just open a reading. But
Varsha, I think. I joined last.
hi, Varsha. This reading is for you.
Hi.
Even though you may think that some people around you might be perceiving you to be small, insignificant and not good enough. You need to explore your full potential to bring about a major, substantial, significant, and immense impact on the world around you. Scope VC6 Scope Recognition Chakra.
Okay.
And the people also could be, we also feel that we are so insignificant. What are we? At the same time, we fear that if I feel I'm significant, then I may become arrogant.
Yes. Yes.
So, Varsha, you know that you are guided by the masters. And so beautifully guided by the masters. And so wonderful work you are doing. And do you think masters allow you to be arrogant? They will always remind you very lovingly, very beautifully. Somewhere you may be punishing sometimes for not recognizing your own scope, for acting small. I read my family friend, every day he sends a message. And today the message was, the river is so big. You don't have to have the entire river to quench your thirst. A handful of water from the river quenches your thirst. Because that handful of water contains everything that is needed for those who are thirsty. And we all are like that handful of water. And we don't need to feel we are small. We just need that handful is required by someone, and that is going to them. You are like that handful, Varsha, handful of water, quenching people's thirst for knowledge, thirst for alignment, thirst for raising their consciousness. And it is, the river is continuously filling you, making you that channel. Thank you for being the channel.
It's not so much arrogance as the ego or the pride, being the doer, which I'm now aware of and surrendering.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mamta. Thank you. Just give me the chakra number. I'll read it up again.
Scope recognition, VC6.
VC6. Thank you.
Hi Divya, this reading is for you. My eyes goes to, I recognize my need to recognize the possibilities. For you also it is scope recognition, VC6, Divya.
Okay.
because now with awareness, in fact, we are being made to aware to recognize the possibilities. With our unawareness, with our ignorance, we were focusing on the blocks. It's like looking at the door that is closed and ignoring the doors that are open. And feeling that we are stuck. Now we are being made to be aware to recognize the possibilities. You will find it out.
Yeah. I'm exactly there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you next week. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.